This morning we're alongside the River Ely, just north of the Grangemoor park, and we're going to head down along the River Ely towards the Cardiff and Cardiff Bay. Otis, you ready? Let's go. This way. And you can just see the sun peering through the trees. It's just coming up to 20 to 5. Sorry, 20 to 6. And the road that you can see in the background there, when we initially set off, was the A43, or was it 4232, something like that. It's the road that runs right away from Taff's Well, right the way down through Cardiff and down to Panath. There you go, and here we are, just coming to the first sign. We're on the National Cycleway here. This great lovely tarmacked paths all the way into Cardiff, and this is the Grangemoor stop. Otis, this way. Wait. Okay, Otis. I was going to say, okay, Google. Okay, Otis, this way. So the path runs a little bit away from the river along this stretch. It's a glorious morning this morning. Perfect temperature. Sat around about 14 degrees at the moment. The sun has just appeared up over the hillsides in the east. And very soon we'll be warming up. Otis, this way. Otis, this way now. Good boy. I'm getting very adventurous this morning, Otis. I think we might have to name a channel after you, something like Adventures with Otis. So the River Ely, its source is up the Rhondda, just north of Tonopandi. So it follows from the Tonnerevel area right away down through Lantrisant, and then it leads on to Cogan, which is just before the Panath area, which is the river's next port of call, really, because Panath is to the right hand side of the river as it meanders down to its river mouth. Now, the river mouth used to join up with the River Taff and end up in the Bristol Channel, but nowadays it merges with the big pool, aka the Cardiff Barrage, locally known as the Cardiff Bay Reservoir. We'll just take a little walk down here and you'll see the how it changes from the tranquil river full of lily ponds and things, and this is where the start of the bay really starts, hence the very first boat club on the river as we're heading down. And you can see the bridge there, the A4323, and that's the road. We're heading sort of northish there, which takes us right up to St Fagans, and we're going to follow the river in a sort of southeasterly direction, and you can see the sun peering through the trees. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, Otis, it's a little bit overgrown that way. We're going to head up back onto the main footpath. This way. Good boy. No, grab your lead or you'll trip on it. Good boy. A beautiful blue sky we have this morning, Otis. And it's great to see life back up in the skies with the vapour trails from the aircraft. To think, a couple of years ago, the skies were empty of them. During COVID times, what a crazy time it was. Confined to the house, the only time that I got out really was in the mornings and the afternoons, taking our previous dog, Sebastian, out for his daily walks. Otis, slow down. Good boy. Slow down, Otis. This way. Otis, slow down. He's getting very adventurous this morning. Oh, and the beautiful sunrise. And I'm just going to stop along by here for a moment. You see the landing stages of the first of the many boats that we're going to encounter along the river, really. This way, Otis. Come on. Otis! This way. We can't get out that way. Come on. This way, Otis. There we are. We'll head up around the footpath. Come on. Good boy. Oh, this is where the river really opens up a fair wide, and it accommodates a few motorboat clubs, well, and sailing boat clubs. And just to the right of us, we've got Cogan. And this is the site of what was an amazing Toby carvery. It's still a carvery, just up there on the hill. It's just is not Toby anymore. And this is the first of one of the boat marinas along this line. This is the Cardiff Marina. I believe it houses 600 odd boats. And this is where we travel under the road bridge that links Cardiff to Panath. You okay, Otis? Well, a quick time check, it's just gone 5:30, which means it won't be long now before the beautiful sun rises for this morning. So Cardiff Marina also houses or homes the Aquabus. So this is like the Aquabus overnight station. I'm crazy to think that all these buildings that you're seeing around the apartments have all popped up in the last 10 years. I've had a boat moored down this way since 2010. I've seen so many changes. When I first came down here, this was just a rough riverside walkway which got very muddy, and look at it now. You can cycle, you know, it's so smooth right the way from upstream. There we are, we're just walking underneath the Cogan road bridge. This is actually part of the A4050, which leads to Panath from Cardiff, and coming up next very soon is the Ponte Bridge. The Ponte Bridge is a lift bridge. As you can see, there's a lot of sailing boats here, and the masts are probably twice as high as the actual bridge itself, as you can see. So the only way to get through the bridge is to raise it, and to do so you have to call on channel 18 of the VHF radio from your vessel, ask the harbour authority to permit you them to lift the bridge, which they always do, and then off you sail through the bridge. The bridge actually lifts up 90 degrees, so the centre section there breaks away and literally lifts up 45 degrees. We'll see that very soon as we walk over it. I don't see any vessels coming in or leaving the river at the moment, so unfortunately we won't get to be entertained by that. But look at the sunshine this morning. Just as I said, the river meandered to the east eventually, and as you can see, the sun is directly in front of us. It's a good boy. Wait. Okay, so this is the Ponte Bridge. And as you can see, there's a good sign there indicating what will happen. And as we cross just at the halfway point, if the bridge was to lift, the gates would close, the siren would sound, and the section would lift. So this is all part of the Cardiff Marina Berthing Association, which is part of the International Berthing Association for marinas in the UK. I believe if you belong to one, you can visit any of them free of charge, or at least for a very much subsidised rate at least. And as we head over towards the centre of the bridge, I'll just pan up and down the river, and you can see where we've walked from this morning. Otis, come on baby boy, come on, you don't want to be left behind. This way. 1 second, no, this way Otis, away from the bike, this way. It's a good boy. So that's looking upstream, and that's looking downstream, right into the sunshine. Okay, we'll walk a little bit further over and we'll be able to see the other road bridges that we've walked under so far. And this is the other gate that closes when the bridge is lifting. And this is the pivot point. So from here pivots sort of this way, and yeah, ships can pass underneath. So from here you can see the A4050. That's the Cardiff Panath Link Road, and then in the background you can just about make out the 4323, which is the St Fagans and Culverhouse Road. Okay, Otis, this way. And zooming in, you can see the A4050 bridge, which is the Cardiff to Panath bridge, and then in the background you got the A4323 bridge, which is the one we originally went under, and in the background you see the Taffswell Hills above Tonnerevel. You wait there, Otis, wait. And the sea of boats in the foreground along the River Ely. And we're going to continue our way across the Ponte Bridge. It was opened in 2010 by Ian Wynne-Jones, and also by the Deputy First Minister for Economy and Transport years. Okay, we'll be going near Panath Dock a bit later on, which is now Panath Marina. Most of the dock was infilled, and houses built there. But basically the docks were opened in 1865 despite legal action by the Marquis of Bute. Yeah, the Marquis of Bute owned all this land. Yeah, all the way up there in Scotland. He had a little island called the Isle of Bute, and yeah, he owned all this area. Anyway, yeah, it finally got built to house the vast tonnage of ships that transported coal from here back in the 1930s, and in 1930s, sorry, up till 1930s, when the dock was closed in 1936 due to the decline of the coal demand. Come on, boy, this way. Down the steps, very slowly. Get caught. Oh, dear. That's a good boy. There we go. So we're now underneath the bridge and looking upstream. We're going to head this way downstream. Otis! Well, if you're enjoying the walk this morning, please click the like button, and don't forget, please subscribe and leave some comments. We like to see your comments. Come on, Otis, this way. Now, hopefully the sun's not going to be too blinding for us, because, as I said earlier, the river meanders, ends up following an easterly path. So we can have the sun right in our faces. But we've been out about an hour. It's literally just gone 6:30. Let's walk over this side in the shade a little bit. We'll be able to see Otis then. Come on, fella. No, Otis, no! Don't you fall down there. Oh, Otie Bumble. Oh, that's a new word that Vicky's come out with recently. Otie Bumble. Right. I'm going to take this opportunity, Otis, of taking you by the lead, because we're heading to the roadside now. Actually, we'll go up this bit here. And from here on in, it's quite a residential type area, and hopefully we'll get some nice views down the river. So this is the end of the Cardiff Marina section, and the next section over there on the other side is the Cardiff Bay Yacht Club. And separating the Cardiff Bay Yacht Club and the Cardiff Marina is the Cardiff Whitewater Centre. There you can experience whitewater rapids, learn to kayak, and take all your advanced stars actually in the kayaking realm. And the Fire Brigade also use the Whitewater Centre to practice their rescues. One second, Otis. Okay. I thought the bikes were on here then, because it's a joint cycleway and footpath. We're okay though. So on our right we have the new Panath residential area surrounding the Panath Marina. We'll take a look at that a bit later on. But first off, we're going to head back to the riverside. All these lovely automatic gates here. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so directly opposite us on the other side of the river is the Cardiff Whitewater Centre. We won't see that today, but I'll take you over that side another time and get to experience what it looks like over there. Gorgeous river this is though. And there's some beautiful boats moored up along here. So the vast boat club on the left here is all part of the Cardiff Bay Yacht Club, and there are over 1,000 boats altogether in this club, as you'll see how vast it is as we walk along. It's almost a kilometre long, full of moorings. Beautiful place to moor up, and a great place if you have a boat to come down to spend the weekend absolutely chilling and relaxing. And you've got access to the two rivers, the River Taff and the River Ely, as well as the playground of the great big reservoir in the centre of Cardiff Bay. Cardiff Bay itself was built in, or completed in 1990, just in time, 1999, just in time for the millennium. It was actually completed on the 6th of November 1999. How do I know that? I don't know. That just came to my head, so I've obviously heard it somewhere. There's some beautiful boats here. Okay, if we just stop here, Otis. Wait there, wait. It's a good boy. From here we can zoom up underneath the River Taff's bridge. So this is still the A4050, the bridge that crosses the River Ely. Sorry, the road that crosses the River Ely, but this is the bridge that crosses the River Taff. Over there is the Cardiff Yacht Club. And in the background you can see the city of Cardiff in its all glory with lots of tower blocks. And you can see the Principality Stadium, which started off as life as the Millennium Stadium. And you can actually pass that whilst you're travelling along the River Taff. And this is an amazing playground for boaters, really is. And over at the far side you've got Mermaid Key. A lot of people think that is actually Cardiff Bay. It's not, it's Mermaid Key. It's where you'll find the Opera House, the St David's Centre, the many eateries, and the Norwegian Church. We're going to continue. And nowadays this denotes the end of the River Ely, really. This is now the mouth of the Ely, where it sort of merges with the River Taff and the Cardiff Bay. But in days gone by, the actual mouth of the Ely was right the way down at the Barrage. So we'll continue our walk. Yeah, stopping for lots of wees this morning on this walk. I think what we'll do, Otis, is cross over to the pavement on the other side in the shade, and then we'll be able to see better without being glary. There we go. And you get to sniff where all the other dogs have been. So the buildings on my right, they all back onto the Panath Marina. So when we walk around, you'll see the other side of them. I think what I'll do is I'll just wander through one of the alleyways here, take it straight through to the other side. And this will bring us out to Panath Marina. Okay, so this was, as I said earlier, originally the Panath dock, which was a self-made marina, really, wasn't it? When they stopped using it for shipping and coal export. Okay, Otis, let's go this way. I just had a little thought as well. What I may do is record the Barrage control from the radio and put that soundtrack over the top of the Barrage when we get there, and also maybe Panath Marina and its dockway or its lock entrance, which we're just coming up on now. So this is Panath Marina docks and the lock. Oh, just this way. Wait, that's a good boy. And here we are, Panath Marina and all the facilities. You can see the shape of the marina where it used to be the old Cardiff dock. There we go. Yes, okay. This way, Otis. And this is the marina office and control for entering the lock. Right, Otis, come on, we're not going to hang around because we're going to head over to the Barrage, where we'll get to experience them opening the locks to allow the boats through. There you go. Okay, I'll let you off your lead for a little bit here. There you go. Okay, right, we're going to continue around. Okay, so we've walked over to the far end of the barrage, and this is the estuary coming in to the Cardiff Bay via these 3 locks, 1, 2 and 3. Now currently the level of the river, the Bristol Channel, is a lot lower than that of the barrage and that of the Cardiff Bay. So the locks will be flooding themselves with water to bring the lock level with that of the bay. And if you look at the tide mark along the walls of the lock, you'll see how high it needs to be. Well, at the moment this sailing boat is way down there. Before we know it, she'll be level with us. The bridges will lift, gates will open and allow the sailing boat out, and then the fishing boat will be heading in. That lock number 3, I paused the video there for a little while, but lock number 3 is opening to allow the fishing boats in. Otis, this side. So if we wait here, you see how high the level is. On this side it's level with the Cardiff Bay. They've lifted the road bridge, and very shortly you'll see the boats coming in. You're enjoying this, Otis? It's new, isn't it? So we'll watch the fishing boats entering into the lock whilst the lock number 2 is being flooded out, ready to allow the the sailing vessel to enter the bay. That noise means that the bridge number 2 is about to lift as well, which also means that Otis and I are now going to be stranded in this compound because the gates at the end have closed. But here we are, the boat's coming in. Quite a few coming in this morning. And we'll just catch lock number 2's bridge opening. Otis, it's a shame I didn't bring my VHF radio with me. This would have been really interesting. Like I said, we'll overlay some audio when we get back. It's okay, Otis, we can't go anywhere. We're surrounded by water. Yes, we are. Fantastic. And as we look over, we'll see that the mast of the sailing ship is getting higher and higher, almost ready for disembarking the lock. Yes, Otis, you're not going anywhere because we're locked in as well. Okay, so this lock will actually empty out and drop down to sea level. Whilst this side, the lock gates will be opening very, very soon. And this chap will be heading on out. There we go. Yep, boats in gear. And back to the barrage, and back to the bay. And if we head over this side, you'll see the water being let out of the other lock. There are force that's coming out, and you'll watch how quickly the boats inside the lock are dropping. We'll catch bridge number 2 closing. And then we'll watch these guys being let out into the wilderness to do their fishing. You're such a good boy waiting, Otis. Yes, you are. Yep, we can't go anywhere yet though. We're still penned in. So this is Barrage Control Office. As you see up there, VHF channel 18 up on the board. Basically, as you enter either the outer rack, which is the buoy outside the estuary, you give Cardiff Barrage a call and they'll give you a time for the lock to open, and vice versa. When you're coming in out, or going out rather, from the bay, you do the same. You give them a call just as you're in the 5 minutes away from the boats leaving the lock. Otis and I are going to say cheerio for this morning. Hope you enjoyed this morning's walk around the River Ely and Cardiff Barrage. So, till next time, Otis and I are going to say cheerio. Have a good day. Please click the subscribe button. Don't forget, leave some comments and click on the thumbs up if you liked the video. Otis, bye.